Hey, good morning. It's Scott Black. Uh, it is Monday morning. I'm in Bethesda, Maryland. I just left a meeting a little while ago, and I've met with a few people. This video is going to Ty, Shannon, Steven, David, Ed, Sean, and Chad, perhaps some other folks that are considering coming on as associate to help us be a recruiter in the business here. So here's what I want to let you know as you're looking at your training. Um, First of all, our technology is monster, okay? And you're gonna see that after you've watched the company orientation video. Your login opens up and you can see all the trainings and all the stuff that we have available with people without you making any obligation, to do anything. It's what we call the guest account. So Ty and Shannon just came on as associate. We're leaving Thursday morning to go to Cookeville for the financial boot camp. I hope to bring more people. I hope I have to bring the truck and the car. And Shannon tells me she's 26 and she's been driving trucks for a long time. Well, I've been driving for 50 years and I don't even know if I drive it that well. But if we have to take two vehicles, we're going to do it. So here's what I wanted to let you know as you start your training. Stay sober, have fun, and keep it simple, okay? As you begin training, keep it simple, okay? I don't want you to get discouraged, okay? Because I did, and you might, okay? So think about it this way. We're not out here to sell stuff. I don't want you to get up every day and go, oh my God, I gotta sell 10 things or whatever. Get up every day and say, I just wanna help 10 people, okay? Because what we do is we help serve people and we help people, okay? So number one, if you can help us recruit someone to consider the various contracts we have, Xfinity, Community Solar, Energy, Legal Services. If you can help them consider it, that's a win. Check it off. You did great. That's a win. And notice I said the word us. I mean us because Ty and Shannon, you are now in business for yourselves, but you're not by yourself, okay? Just like me, I'm in business for myself, but I'm not by myself. Number two, if you're able to expose people to legal services, leadership, that's a win. Check the box. Expose them, okay? Lastly, if you're able to get folks with the links they're giving you, if you're able to get them to create a login, a guest account, and watch the company orientation video, that's a walk-off, grand slam, home run, check it off, win, 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 chicken dinner, win, chicken dinner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Excuse me, okay? Now, why do I say that, okay? Here's the story, and you can tell them, this is your story. Hey, I watched that company orientation video, and it changed my life. It impacted my life. And now, then you tell them, why? Well, yes, it's 53 minutes long. You know why? Because it answers all of their questions. If they're able to watch it, it'll answer all their questions better than you can, better than I can, better than Jim can, okay? Two, it impacted my life. You don't have to quit your day job. The stuff that we do here, the various positions we have is a remote job. If you want it to be virtual, it can be. If you want to sell business to business, it can be. If you just want to, do something, it can be whatever you want it to be. But it impacted your life because it diversified your life. It allowed you to diversify your income, okay? And that's why you want them to watch it, okay? Now, you don't have to ask people to buy a product, okay? We just expose it to them, and it'll become self-evident to them. They'll be like, oh my gosh, I wish I had this when. Oh my gosh, my sister could use this, okay? That's what's gonna happen when you do this. So once they've watched the video, our technology shows them when they started it. How much of it did they watch? Did they pause it? Things like that. The technology behind the system, behind the scenes, it's monster great. And so by seeing all that stuff, it'll actually ask them two questions. You'll get alerted on the answers to their questions. If they watch it within 24 hours, they get a free gift. We're liable to send them a book, Fire Your Boss. Now, Jim, I don't want to ruin the ending of your book, but it's a metaphor. Fire your boss doesn't mean quit your job. We want people to keep their day jobs if they want to. We want people to diversify their life and their income. What it means is fire what you think is traditionally work. flyer that you don't just have to have a W-2 job and just work for a pension. You can also do a business and have your own business and grow it while you're doing your thing. So it's awesome. If you send people a couple of slides, we'll just send them, you know, hire everywhere, train everywhere. We want them to know that if they come to work for business, come to work with us, they don't have to train people. We do it all. The other thing is I'm sending you a flyer with your name on it. So you'll be able to send stuff out. You'll be able to show people the various contracts we have. It's really simple to just send 2 slides. I'm 5 minutes into this video, almost 6. So the last part I'm going to do is how do you expose people to legal services? Because you don't have to sell them on it. So what we do is we just start off with a small story, okay? 55 years ago, this business, legal services, prepaid legal, did not exist. And you just ask people that, you know, have you ever heard of prepaid legal? Or you know, a legal show? No, most likely they're going to say no. 55 years ago, it didn't exist. Harlan Stonecipher was in a car accident. It wasn't his fault. He spent a lot of money to win. And after he won, he realized to himself, he says, you know what? There is not equal access to justice in this country. And I work in inner city Baltimore sometimes, in urban areas, and I see it every day, that people don't have access to justice. So what he thought to himself, and by the way, the health cart's not mine. What he thought to himself is, he's like, hey, people can't afford to, they don't even know how to hire an attorney. Back in the 70s, there were billboards and yellow pages. So he thought to himself, what if people pay for legal services just like they pay for car insurance? You go and you buy a new car. The car dealer in the state makes sure you put tags on it and that you have insurance. You drive off the lot, somebody smashes into you. You've made one insurance payment and the insurance company gives you a brand new car. Okay. He thought, wow, what if people could buy legal services that way? What if people could pay for legal services and just use them when they need them? So imagine that I'm your attorney. Imagine that you do not want to pay me by the hour, that you want to just pay me a monthly fee to be available for these services no matter when I need them, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, okay? So then all you do is, now that you're an associate, you just open up your phone, open up your app, hit the details. You can actually just read them, what the services are that they get, and then ask them about what that might cost per month. So I'm not going to go through the whole thing, okay? Because you can read it. Unlimited consultation, unlimited letters written on their behalf. People have cars that are in the shop today that aren't getting fixed. Maybe they could call a lawyer to find out what are their rights, or you know, maybe the mechanic has to give them something to drive until it gets fixed. Every day somebody's buying a house, renting a house, starting a new job, sending kids to college, taking care of elderly parents, getting a health medical benefit that the insurance company may or may not say is included. All these events, all these legal things happen to us every day in life, and we just didn't know we had access to somebody who could help. So when you finish telling them all the services, family law, uncontested divorce, a will, 30% of Americans don't have a will. I believe the other 70% don't have a will because it's expensive and they don't know how to do it. A healthcare power of attorney. In case something happens to you and you're incapacitated, who makes decisions for you with a doctor? All of these things are included in the Legal Shield membership. And then all you say is, how much do you think that should cost for a single person or for a married person like yourself? And you're going to hear answers that are $1,000 a month, $500 a month, $50 a month, you know, or I don't know. Or you're also going to hear this, oh, I wish I had this when, or my sister could use this, or my brother-in-law could use this. A single plan is $29.95 a month. And we help people go into business for less than $100. Associate fee is $99. So that's all you have to do to expose people. If you've gotten through this video, it's 10 minutes. I hope you spent the 10 minutes so you can get started. Make it simple, okay? Help other people. We're in a service business, and let's have fun and make some money. Take care, guys.